Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Jindal Worldwide. Rupees 650 crore rights issue. Jindal Worldwide aims to be debt-free by FY27. What changed? The company has initiated a major capital restructuring to pivot from a leveraged position to a debt-free status by FY27. The key numbers. Rights issue size, Rupees 650 crore. Current debt, Rupees 534 crore. Issue versus net worth, -77.3%. Issue versus market cap, -16.5%. Target debt-free year, FY27. Why it matters? For a company with a 9% ROCE and Rupees 534 crore debt, eliminating interest obligations can significantly boost the bottom line and provide capital for its EV and textile expansions. What to watch? Watch for the announcement of the rights issue price, entitlement ratio, and record date. Monitor how the reduction in interest costs impacts the net profit margin in upcoming quarters, which was 5.9% OPM in the TTM period. Story 2. Arvind Smart Spaces. 147% booking growth and Rupees 97 crore PAT. Arvind Smart Spaces Q1 FY27 results. What changed? Arvind Smart Spaces has achieved a massive jump in quarterly profitability and revenue, while successfully securing a high-value project in the Mumbai market. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 PAT, Rupees 97 crore. Gorgaon project potential, Rupees 2,400 crore. Gorgaon potential versus TTM revenue, 480%. Net debt to equity, 0.29x. FY27 new project target, Rupees 4,000 to 5,000 crore. Why it matters? The Q1 PAT matching the previous full year TTM PAT indicates a significant shift in the company's earnings trajectory. The Gorgaon project potential is nearly 5x the company's TTM revenue, signaling substantial future growth. What to watch? Investors should monitor the execution and launch timeline of the Rupees 2,400 crore Gorgaon project, as it represents a major scale-up. Watch for the company's ability to sustain the 35 to 40% booking growth target throughout FY27. Story 3. Cabra Extrusion Technique. Rupees 120 crore fundraise approved via preferential issue at Rupees 375 per share. What changed? The company is shifting from internal accruals and debt to a major equity-led capital infusion involving both promoters and institutional HNI investors. The key numbers. Total fundraise, Rupees 120.00 crore. Issue price, Rupees 375. Fundraise versus net worth, -26.8%. Fundraise versus market cap, -7.4%. Shares to be issued, 32 lakhs. Why it matters? The Rupees 120 crore infusion provides critical growth capital for a company that was loss-making in FY26, Rupees 5.36 crore PAT, and is aggressively scaling its high-growth but lower-margin EV battery business. What to watch? Watch for the EGM outcome on 2 September 2026 and subsequent disclosures regarding the specific utilization of these funds for the Batrix EV battery division. Story 4. Ugro Capital. Ugro Capital receives NCLT order to convene meetings for Profectus Capital merger. What changed? The merger process has advanced from the initial filing stage to the NCLT mandated meeting stage for stakeholder approval. The key numbers. PCPL paid up capital, rupees 750.30 crore. Ugro paid up capital, rupees 154.71 crore. PCPL AUM, rupees 3,468 crore. Appointed date, 1st April 2026. Meeting deadline, 90 days. Why it matters? Consolidating a 100% subsidiary with rupees 3,468 crore AUM will simplify the corporate structure, potentially lower operational costs, and create a larger unified balance sheet for MSME lending. What to watch? Investors should monitor the voting results of the upcoming shareholder and creditor meetings and the subsequent final approval from the NCLT to confirm the merger timeline. Story 5. Advent Hotels International. Advental, rupees 504 crore stake sale to Prestige Estates and rupees 1,655 crore debt transfer update. What changed? The company has signed a definitive investment agreement with Prestige Estates for a major subsidiary stake sale and is nearing the completion of a massive debt-linked asset transfer to its former parent. The key numbers. Stake sale consideration, rupees 504.00 crore. Debt to be transferred, rupees 1,655.59 crore. Q1 standalone net profit, rupees 89.55 crore. Stake sale versus FY26 revenue, 262.9%. Contingent tax liabilities, rupees 30.30 crore. Why it matters? The rupees 504 crore deal provides a significant valuation benchmark and capital infusion, while the transfer of the Delhi JV removes a debt burden equivalent to over 8x the company's FY26 revenue. What to watch? Monitor the execution timeline for the rupees 504 crore stake sale to Prestige Estates and the receipt of lender NOCs for the rupees 1,655 crore debt transfer, as these are critical for the company's deleveraging. Story 6. Valiant Organics. Valiant Organics, CRISIL revises outlook to stable from negative, reaffirms A rating. What changed? CRISIL revised the credit outlook from negative to stable, reflecting improved business risk and profitability. The key numbers. Total bank facilities rated, rupees 370 crore. FY26 operating margin, 12.75%. FY26 PAT, rupees 33.23 crore. Gearing ratio, March 2026 0.34 time. Interest coverage, 5.23 times. Gross current assets, GCA 177 days. Why it matters? The outlook revision validates the company's operational recovery and reduces the risk of a credit downgrade, which can lead to better borrowing terms and improved investor confidence. What to watch? Monitor the company's ability to sustain operating margins above the 13% threshold, which CRISIL identifies as a trigger for a potential rating upgrade. Additionally, watch for any reduction in the working capital cycle, which remains high at 177 days. Story 7. Aries Agro. CRISIL upgrades long-term rating to A stable from BBB plus positive. What changed? CRISIL has formally upgraded the credit ratings for both long-term and short-term bank facilities of Aries Agro Limited. The key numbers. New long-term rating, CRISIL A stable. Previous long-term rating, CRISIL BBB plus positive. New short-term rating, CRISIL A2 plus. Total debt, rupees 42 crore. Debt to equity ratio, 0.13. Why it matters? A credit rating upgrade to the category typically allows a company to negotiate better interest rates with lenders and improves its reputation with suppliers, which is vital for managing working capital in the fertilizer industry. What to watch? Investors should monitor the impact of this upgrade on interest costs in future quarterly P&L statements. Additionally, watch for the company's ability to maintain its 11.1% OPM given the inherent monsoon risks in the fertilizer sector. Story 8. DigiContent. Rupees 37.20 crore fundraise. DigiContent approves preferential warrants for debt repayment. What changed? Shareholders have formally approved a significant capital infusion and a debt reduction plan through a preferential warrant issue. The key numbers. Total fundraise, rupees 37.20 crore. Debt repayment amount, rupees 35 crore. Issue price per warrant, rupees 26.41. Fundraise versus market cap, tilde 18.5%. Debt reduction versus total debt, tilde 37.2%. Why it matters? With a high debt-to-equity ratio of 3.92 and a net worth of only rupees 24 crore, this rupees 35 crore debt repayment is a critical deleveraging move that could improve the company's financial stability. What to watch? Watch for the actual allotment of warrants and the subsequent impact on interest expenses in the quarterly P&L as debt is repaid. Story 9. Roll-Retainers. Rupees 80 crore fundraise. Roll-Retainers to issue 35.87 crore warrants at rupees 2.23 each. What changed? The company issued a corrigendum to clarify the specific details and list of 17 allottees for its proposed rupees 80 crore preferential warrant issue. The key numbers. Total fundraise value, rupees 80 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, 109.6%. Issue price per warrant, rupees 2.23. Total warrants to be allotted, 35 crores 87 lakhs 44,394. Post-issue promoter group shareholding, diluted 27.98%. Why it matters? This is a survival-level event for the company. The capital infusion is larger than its entire market cap and is necessary to address going concern, risks and a negative ROCE of -3.5%. What to watch? Investors should monitor the upcoming Extraordinary General Meeting, EGM, for shareholder approval and subsequent regulatory clearances. Story 10. Sunrest Life Science. 1 rights issue at rupees 35, Sunrest Life Science to double equity capital. What changed? The company has moved from a proposal to a finalized execution plan for a 1 rights issue, including the price and record date. The key numbers. Rights ratio, 1:1. Issue price, rupees 35. Current market price, rupees 40.0. Record date, 10th August 2026. Discount to CMP, 12.5%. Why it matters? This is a major capital infusion relative to the company's current rupees 19 crore net worth. While it provides funds for growth or debt reduction, current debt rupees 9 crore, the 100% equity expansion will significantly dilute existing shareholders' earnings per share. What to watch? Investors must monitor their demat accounts for the credit of rights entitlements, RAIS. To avoid value loss from dilution, shareholders should either subscribe to the issue or sell their RAIS on the exchange during the trading window. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.